The Gambia is a tiny West African country with a lot of diversity. Let's look at the 5 largest ethnic groups, starting off with the Sarahule. They're also known as the Sarakole, and I've also heard them to be referred as the Soninke, although that term might be derogatory within Senegambia. There's 190,000 of them in the Gambia, and a further 240,000 in Mauritania, 250,000 in Senegal, and 2.2 million in Mali. They make up 8% of the population, and they are the original founders of the Ghana Empire, an empire that thrived for 1,000 years and was so wealthy that it was known as the Land of Gold. And number 4, we have the Jola or Diola people. There's 220,000 of them and a further 700,000 in Senegal. They make up 9% of the Gambia's population, and they are predominantly found in the western district of the country. The Jola people are known for an instrument called the akonting, and when certain members of this group were enslaved and brought over to the United States, this instrument later became the banjo, and the banjo turned into the guitar. Guitar has, of course, been incredibly influential on Western music for the last 100 years, Western popular culture for the last 100 years, and so therefore the Jola people are indirectly the creators of so much music that we now know today. And number 3, we have the Wolof or Jollof people. There's 360,000 of them and a further 7.2 million in Senegal. They make up 15% of the population, and they can be found along the northern border with Senegal. Now, the Wolof people are known for their drumming, and so just like the Jola people, when certain members of this group were enslaved, this drumming would go on to later influence jazz and even eventually indirectly hip-hop. The Wolof people were also the founders of the Wolof Empire, which controlled important trade routes like salt, textiles, and gold in West Africa. And number 2, we have the Fula or Fulani people. There's 580,000 of them in the Gambia, but this is a massive group. There's 40 million of them, and for instance, in countries like Nigeria alone, there's 50 million, as well as 5 million in Senegal. They make up 25% of the Gambia's population, and they can be found predominantly in the eastern part of the country. The Fulani people were one of the first groups in West Africa to convert to Islam, and they are also known as one of the largest or the largest nomadic group in the world. And number 1, we have the Mandingo or Mandinka people. There's 790,000 of them in the Gambia, and a further 7 million in the Ivory Coast, 4 million in Guinea, 2 million in Mali, and 1 million in Senegal. They make up 34% of the Gambia's population, and the Mandinka people or Mandingo people had a very large empire called the Mali Empire, which existed from the 1200s until the 1600s. And its leader, Mansa Musa, he was actually considered to be the richest person ever, with a net worth of roughly 400 billion. There you go. If you're from the Gambia, and especially if you're a member of one of these ethnic groups, please leave a comment, share, and like. Thank you so much.